Hello everyone, it's Adrien here from Phoebus the Night, and I'm here to talk about our next EP, our first EP, The Last Guardian, coming on the 21st of June of this year. I am the composer of the band, and I wanted to show you some extract of the EP, but only the orchestral part, to show you a bit how I do as a composer to think the music of Phoebus the Night. So here is my home studio. It's the place where I compose everything coming from Phoebus the Night, and my computer, my DAW with all the tracks aligned here. I mean, a part of the tracks, because there is a lot more in the song. And I will talk to you about the role of the orchestra in the music. When I first met Axel to talk about the project, I understood right away that he had a global vision. He wrote a story that would last on several albums and EP, and he wanted someone to compose the music to translate the epic tale he was writing about. And I love that approach because I'm a fan of video games, anime, the Dark Souls series. It's the story of Phoebus and the Knights of Heliopolis fighting against the beast that is like an evil entity. And this EP takes place during the beginning of the French Revolution, where the beast is acting behind the curtain, but we don't know yet why. My goal with the orchestra is to make the orchestra a central part of the music of Phoebus the Night, because I wanted to handle this a bit like a musical, or saying an opera would be maybe pretentious, but it's the same idea. So I wanted orchestral parts to be sufficient by themselves if we listen to them alone. That's what we are going to do now, and I'm going to show you an extract of the song The Time of the Light, but only orchestra. Noticed that there is the violin going on with the theme on side and the trombone going with another theme on the other side, and you don't hear them here, but there will be voices also that are going to do something else. And to make a big scene, because it's depicting the signature of the Declaration of Human Rights. That's the topic of the song. For example, I will make you listen another part with the orchestra, and it's the moment where Lafayette is writing the article of the Declaration. So I wanted in this passage to do something a bit like the music of a movie. That was the idea I got for this. And maybe you noticed that there was a theme coming right after the violin section, and this theme is the theme of hope and the theme of light. It's a theme that maybe it's gonna come back later in future releases. That's another idea I have for the music of Phoebus the Night. It's to write with leitmotifs. Wagner did it, and much better than me, of course, before. But I wanted to use that idea. So in this song there is another theme that will be coming back next. It's the theme of the Knights of Heliopolis. If you watched the teaser of our upcoming album, Ferrum Fero Ferro Feror, that will be coming after The Last Guardian, maybe you heard that this theme was in the song extract at the end of it, the song Ferrum Fero Ferro Feror. It's because it's a song that is telling how the Knights of Heliopolis are rising against the beast. I want, all this theme to come back in different manners to make a coherent and global musical work. That's my idea of it. As an opera singer, I love to quote classical composers into my music. Like, I will take the exact part of a work from a classical composer and make it metal. Here, of course, you will hear only the orchestra, that was the idea. So in this song I wanted to use the extract from the Requiem of Brahms. That was a part of the Requiem of Brahms. I want to quote classical composers in my music, and as it is historical, that fits perfectly with the project of Phoebus the Night, where we meld history and heroic fantasy, because Axel wrote a story that melts those two things together. So now I will leave you with just one more extract from our upcoming EP, The Last Guardian.